deportación. En el operativo participaron agencias
What?
federales como la DEA, el
I don't
FBI y el
understand.
Departamento de Seguridad Pública de Texas.
What? My honey girl, beautiful soul, love her. It's really blessed to have her. But check this out right here, okay? So, look at this right here. I'll play it. It's all in Mexican, so.
Durante un operativo de 10 días en el sureste de Texas, agentes de ICE Houston arrestaron a 1.505 inmigrantes. Las acciones se realizaron entre el 22 y el 31 de octubre y superan por mucho los resultados de meses anteriores. En agosto se reportaron 822 arrestos y en marzo 543 detenciones. Las autoridades aseguran que el objetivo es restaurar la integridad del sistema migratorio del país. Entre los detenidos hay presuntos miembros de pandillas transnacionales, prófugos internacionales y reincidentes con antecedentes graves. ICE reportó que entre los arrestados se encuentran 17 miembros documentados de pandillas, 40 delincuentes reincidentes, 13 depredadores sexuales y un asesino convicto. Uno de los casos más graves es el de Selvin Joel Lara Díaz, de 35 años, señalado de violar y embarazar a una familiar menor de edad. Otro arresto destacado es el de Marlon Odir Gómez Hernández, de 29 años, presunto miembro de la MS-13. Entre los detenidos también figuran inmigrantes de México, Honduras y Laos, muchos de ellos con múltiples deportaciones. Autoridades informaron que un tercio de los arrestados ya tienen órdenes de deportación. Los demás enfrentan procesos administrativos ante la Corte de Inmigración. En el operativo participaron agencias federales como la DEA, el FBI y el Departamento de Seguridad Pública de Texas.
Okay, so now you go to the comments, right? It's all in Mexican. And so, okay, we'll do this one right here. We'll see what the translation is. Pure lies are more workers than criminals. Well, if they're here illegally, they're a criminal. See this one right here. For that, if it's good news, 45 to lie against Hispanic. There you go. Automatically translated. Let's see that one. Come on. See, everybody on here is just, it's all Mexicans, right? But the thing is, if you're here illegally, you're illegal no matter if, you know, they had all this time to, people do it the right way. So it's just, come on. And then lies, pure workers. It doesn't matter if you're here illegally. You're still here illegally. It doesn't matter if you're working or not. If you came here to work. And so the thing is, people say that we won't do those jobs. You know, it's like I do landscaping. You know, this is all the same crap right here. It's all Mexicans, right? But the thing is, you know, I've been called a racist and Nazi by Mexicans on here, but I have Mexican friends that don't like it either, because then they think that people think that they're illegal. And then I've had, you know, them look at me. Here comes Popo. Higher Patrol, which you can get you some snack. But anyways, when I'm wearing this too, because you know, it's a beer distillery. You know, I applied for the Forestry Service, you know, but it takes forever. You know, the thing is, my contractor's license, I had to pay $400 to deactivate it because I was going through, you know, the bipolar. And so, and I have to pay $400 again. I'm just going to let it go. I don't care. Because, you know, it's California. It's shitty economy. I'm just trying to, you know, work enough on top of my disability that I was put on because they put me on the wrong meds and, you know, almost led to me no more. And it just pissed me off because that would have taken me away from my honey girl. And, you know, and right now, it's like I can't run a place because service dog or not, you know, my honey girl, look at her. She's my baby. She's my cutie pie. The guy right next to me here has his 2 dogs in there too. I don't know why he left this window down. It's raining. But he's inside eating. But honey girl, that's my baby, you know. And, you know, we're in our home, you know, because of everything that's happened. So I was trying to work, like $1,000 to $1,500 on top of that. But these places are full of illegals, and they give them all the work because Corning is corrupt, and they allow all this crap. And the chief or whatever it is didn't want ICE to come here. They're going to come here eventually. I mean, all these small towns, the agricultural towns, they say that we won't do those jobs. Are you kidding me? I mean, I've been doing that shit since I was a kid. Contractor's license 20 years ago. Was becoming CHP. Did the oral interview, passed everything, and then Arnold shut it down. So I was on the list for 2 years. I didn't really want to be a cop. It's just, riding a motorcycle and watching the show Chips. But it's like, why do we have to comply with all these rules if they're letting them get away? They're giving them money. I don't like to see, veterans struggling on the streets, and, it's horrible. So, I mean, it's just, there's nothing going on in these towns. The towns, they don't want anything to change because they like the corruption, The guy, Loctite Storage, the owner, I guess his family had been here for a while. He's hiding his illegal workers, and come on, I mean, these towns, they're pretty much Mexicans. I don't have problems with Mexicans. I'm not a racist or anything like that. I've seen blood in, blood out, bound by honor, vatos locos, forever Miklos, more than they have. So, and they call me Carlos, Carlos Mendoza Diaz Esperanza. Yeah. But it's just ridiculous, They need to care more. I used to go like, well, as long as they're not committing crimes and shit, because everybody's already here. But it's just, they don't know any of the language. So you're like behind them in line, and they're probably getting the EBT and all that crap and all the kids they have. It's like, and they don't understand anything. And people told me like in Orland, there are a lot of them in Orland, but that they were born speaking Spanish. Like, okay, Lady Gaga, no, you're not born speaking a language. That means up in Chester by Susanville, they speak, they were born speaking Chinese because they're Chinese. That means I was born speaking sarcasm. That means that if you were a kid and you spoke a language, you tell your parents, you shit yourself, clean me up. What is wrong? I go, it's so, oh my God, it's just, and I'm just trying to like sell all my shit. So, because I took care of 2 women with kids, their kids, I stepped as my own because I loved both of them. One, I was only married once. She cheated on me. And the other one, my bipolar came out. I never cheated on her. She punched me in the side of the head because she thought I was cheating on her and I wasn't, and the whole thing is I asked her for her hand was okay. And I probably got a concussion, and that probably sped up the whole bipolar that I was, self-medicating by working all the time, 75 to 120 hours a week. And so now it's just like I had to hit restart so many times, and it's like ridiculous. So, I mean, it's just ridiculous. And that's what I got to say. So I don't really care what people say because, they're going to judge you. It doesn't matter. I don't care. But I'm just trying to say that, things need to change. They need to come here. You broke the law. Okay. So you had a chance to go, and they're making you go. Now, if they ever come to these towns, they should in California because, you got to do it. Just do the whole thing, deport everything. And if people are helping them, deport them too, whether they're here legally or not. Yo, Dre, that's what I got to say.